Hello, you beautiful beings of existence. Fanflare here, and welcome back to Night with Timber. Wow, brain no work. Love that. Last time we completed the witch route. And now we're going to start the wolf route. What's it finish doing? There we go. Forgot something. Oopsie. Okay, now we start the wolf route. With a tremble in your voice, you tell him you're a wolf, same as him. Same as me. That's a stretch. Tail between your legs like that? You look more like some kind of domesticated dog. Truth be told, you're a husky. There's certainly a difference. But the people around you have never cared about that distinction. Why should you? You sit up, he backs off. Your hood falls down to behind you, revealing two big fluffy dog ears. That's kind of cute. Well, your ears look like mine anyway. Where are you from? Not around here, you answer vaguely. The wolfman huffs, then holds his hand out to you. The name's Timber, and you are? You're surprised he's suddenly introducing himself. Wasn't he just chasing you a minute ago? He catches your confusion and flashes you a big, sharp, toothy grin. Wolves ought to stick together. Let's be friends. Fair enough. Valid. Hesitating for a moment, you take his hand. You give him your name, too. Tofu. Nice to meet you. Timber offers to help you off the ground. You lean over to dust snow off your knees. Oh, that's right. You dropped this. He presents a folded pocket knife. The piercing blue casing tells you it's yours. There you go. Fair enough. Pocket knife this time. How does he know that? It's what you initially went looking for before you noticed him tailing you. You take it, but you can't help asking how he knew it belonged to you. See anyone else around here? You glance around the quiet, dark woods. You don't doubt that it really is just the two of you out here. Timber tilts his head a little, studying your face. Now that I see you up close, that thing matches your eyes too. Interesting. Piercing blue eyes. Interesting. They look light blue too. That's kind of cool. You ask him if that's supposed to be a compliment. He laughs. Get beat. You slip the knife into your pocket where it belongs and pick up your backpack off the ground. You got a place to take shelter for the night, Tofu? You already set up camp by the time you realized your pocket knife was missing, so yes, you have a place to stay. The campsite is a little far, though. You're worried about walking all the way back there in the dark. In that case, why don't you come with me to Glaze? My pack will take care of you. Oh, we get to meet the pack now. Interesting. I mean, we got to meet the pack as the witch, but only like in the epilogue. We actually get to meet them in the story. His pack. There are more wolves? God, what the fuck? There are more wolves out here? You're surprised by the invitation, but you guess you shouldn't be. You're a wolf too. So it's not like you have to worry about getting eaten. You starting to feel silly. You're starting to feel silly for running for your life earlier. You seriously thought Timber was a bear. He bursts out into a fit of laughter after that. I've never run into bears out here. No, slow, but maybe. Shushka! He's talking about Shushka! We met her in syrup! You laugh with him. Feels like you've made a friend. Timber turns on his heel and motions for you to follow. You're heading to Glaze. You adjust the scarf around your neck as you trudge through the snow. It's gotten a lot colder since the sun went down. You ask Timber how he can stand to walk around with his coat unzipped like that. What? It is? It's practically spring already. You know what, Ballad? There's an awful lot of snow snow to call... Oh, no, that's me. There's an awful lot of snow to call this springtime. You're not used to the temperatures like this at all, despite how you look. Had to have grown up in it, I guess. Oh, wow. God, what is wrong with me? Don't answer that. Had to have grown up in it, I guess. You don't like the snow? I just woke up. Leave me alone. Winter is actually your favorite season, aesthetically at least. You don't love being so cold that you're shivering. What brings you out here anyway, Tofu? Just the aesthetic? Okay, this is the first choice. Wow, this is the first choice. Okay, cool to know. To looking for love, camping, escapism. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the witch. We're gonna leave the romantic little bit for last. I like escapism. I like the answer of escapism. You wanted to get far, far away from home. The wilderness seemed like a good place for that. There's no way you can tell him all of this, but you quit your job recently after the strain of it was causing you so much anxiety you could barely function. You can't tell him, because then he'd think of you as a stranger with mental health issues, which might make him uncomfortable. If you did that, he'd change your mind about taking you to meet the other wolves. He'd have to leave you out in the cold. But you have a camp. It's not that big a deal. Oh, I guess walking back to that camp would be kind of not great by yourself. But no, you'd be fine. You're a wolf, unless you run into frosting. Wow, I'm going back and forth on this, aren't I? But then he might feel bad that he did that to you. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Tofu's doing the same thing I was doing. That's funny. And it'd be your fault for making him feel like a horrible person. I don't think Tipper would feel like a horrible person. I think he just genuinely wouldn't give a shit. That's in your head. You can't tell him any of what actually came to mind when he asked you that question. So instead, you just say you wanted to get away from it all and come out to a place where there's nobody else around. Holy fuck, that was long-winded. Well, sorry to say it, but there actually are people living out here. Okay, he's either talking about glaze or frosting. Holy shit, I just got that. Wow, I feel stupid. Glaze and frosting. Holy shit. How did I just now notice that? Right. Of course. That's not what you meant. Now he thinks you're an arrogant, ignorant jerk. Not arrogant. You quit your job, your savings were dwindling, and now you've come out here just to be rude to a kind stranger. We keep a low profile, though, so I can't blame you for thinking otherwise. Okay. Anxiety averted. Huh? A wolf with anxiety. That's gotta be fun. Things can get a little rowdy sometimes in Glaze, but I'm sure they'll all welcome you. Nothing you gotta worry about. He reassures you. How nice of him. Maybe you don't really need to worry about anything. You can just let yourself be taken care of as a guest. Your pounding heart calms a little as your anxiety melts away. You're starting to relax. The two of you continue walking for some time. Just when you're about to ask how much further it is, Timber points to a small path up ahead. Through there, and then just up the hill. Fair enough. Good to know. Now that you're almost there, your nerves are setting in a little. Is it really okay to trust Timber and his pack just because they're wolves like you? What if they're like bad wolves that hunt people? What if they're the wolves that make people afraid of wolves? As someone who knows a wolf, I'm highly offended by this. How can anyone even live in an extreme environment like this? What if everybody other than Timber is all tough and mean? Fair, but also Timber was pretty frightening. So, it's too late to turn back now, though. You try to hush your anxieties. It's rude to make assumptions, after all. Blaze! A wolf with long white hair stands patiently in the snow with folded arms. Timber waves to her. That's my mom. Guess she's on watch tonight. Timber's mom. You stiffen up a little. Will you be able to make a good impression? She's facing towards the two of you. She doesn't move from her spot. You aren't being ignored, are you? Wow. I know what to call this episode. You wonder if something's wrong, but then you realize she might just be staring you down to intimidate you. Or, hear me out, she's on watch. You're a stranger. She's making sure you're not an intruder. Plain and simple. Once you get closer... Oh, hello. Scarred badly. You notice the one eye hidden beneath her bangs is scarred badly. Hold on. Tundra's scar. Okay. After learning of Tundra's plans to scavenge and support the pack, Treat's mother chose to leave Glaze. The two former best friends tore each other apart over a disagreement and haven't seen each other since. Hello? Okay. Lore. So Treat was, well, Treat's mother at least, was part of Tundra's pack. Interesting. Hello. Who's this? Her voice was surprisingly smooth and gentle. Hey, I got it right for once! Holy shit, I got it right for once! You start to introduce yourself, but Timber suddenly puts a hand on your head, ruffles your hair right between your ears. My name's Tofu. Found him running around in the woods in the dark. And whose fault is that? You squint at him, but you don't say anything. You shouldn't be traveling through the mountains at night. You could get hurt. Okay, now this isn't fair. You don't race out of camp when... Wait, why isn't Timber the one getting in trouble? Oh, she was talking to me. I thought she was talking to Timber. Wait, why isn't Timber the one getting in trouble here? He was pulling around in the dark too. It's different from me. Unlike you, I know where I'm going. Okay, that's fair. Timber shoves both hands back into his pocket and looks away. It's a fair point, but... Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tundra, the eldest member of Glaze. Why don't you stay for the night, Tofu? We can't offer much, but our arms are always welcome to fellow wolves. Tundra's warm smile is warm. You nod to her shyly. A fellow wolf. You're happy to hear those words. Whether or not you can trust these wolves, staying for one night certainly can't hurt. Timber gave back your pocket knife after all. You'll be able to defend yourself if it comes down to that. The three of you start up the path and enter further into Glaze. The snow is beaten down here, making it much easier to walk. Oh, smart. But rather than the boot prints you expected, there are instead the distinct impression of large paws. Oh yeah, that's right. Timber's back! Timber! A pair of wolves come barreling towards you, each with their tongues hanging out of the side of their mouths. Notably, they are in animal form. This explains the paw prints, you think? We got a guest. Everyone be on your best behavior for Tofu. The wolves take turns jumping up on Timber and getting scratches behind the ears. You don't think they're listening to him. Who's Tofu. How long are you gonna stay? Their voices came out as barks and whines, but you can understand them perfectly. Everyone looks to you, nodding to introduce yourself. Timber looks to you, nodding to introduce yourself. Brain. You tell them that you're on a camping trip and that you'll be heading off at the sun once the sun's back up and it's safe to travel again. That's so short. You won't have time to meet everyone. These wolves are so excitable. You wonder how old they are. Judging by their size, maybe teenagers? Now, everyone. Oh, now, Ember. Where did everyone come from? Yuki, could you go and let everyone... Oh, there. No Tofu is here? There's everyone. Okay. The wolf called Ember suddenly bolts off, flinging bits of snow behind them as they go. Who's hungry? I'll cook us up a snack. I want to eat chicken. You know, it's a good thing this is blue, because I'm only now realizing, this is a world with animal folks. Wolves, rabbits, foxes, cats, all that. Would there not be chickens? Certain kind of animal folks are cursed with the inability to take him. Oh. That's a little dark. Huh. That's just a little dark. And this is all of these games. That's a little fucking dark. They grow to be as large as humans, but are raised and slaughtered as livestock in factories run by witches. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay, let's go back. You already had your dinner. We need to pace ourselves for the next few months. Now feels like a good time to mention the fact that you're carrying a decent amount of food in your backpack. You'd be happy to share with them, especially considering that they're giving you shelter for the night. See? There's enough to go around. We can treat ourselves for a night. Timber pats your back, signaling you to follow him, but Tindra moves to block his pat. Before that, a quick word. Huh? Sure, Mom. Timber steps away from you, shoving his hands back into his pockets. Listen, you make yourself at home, Tofu. I'll catch up in a bit. You watch as he goes, a little worried about suddenly being left alone. The one remaining wolf smiles up at you. The best a wolf can smile, anyway. Want to meet everyone, Tofu? You appreciate the hospitality. You asked their name. I'm Juniper. Over there is Charcoal, and Crystal, and Pine, and... Pine! Oh, we met him too! Oh shit, we met him too! Also in Syrup! It's a slow down! You can't figure out who Juniper is even pointing to. On top of that, Timber and Tundra seem to be the only humans in wolf. The only humans in wolf form. Wow. The only wolves in human form. You wonder if everyone is more comfortable this way. Juniper huffs an exaggerated show of frustration, then walks in a quick little circle before plopping down in front of you. Who do you want to meet first, Tofu? How am I supposed to know who I want to meet if I don't know anyone? You know what? Fucking... Oh, that's right. Okay, this takes place after Syrup 1. Okay, for those who don't know, it's Syrup 1. One of the wolves gets turned pink. I want to go talk to Pine. That's the only one I know. You can't help but notice one of these wolves is inexplicably pink. Yeah. Oh. Pine's coat was accidentally turned pink by butterscotch during the events of Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. Everyone's used to it by now. Well, but he became a bit of a laughingstock when he first came home looking like that. Yeah. You have to find out what's going on here. It can't be their natural fur color, can it? This is Tofu. Tofu? Pine. Juniper proudly handles the introduction. You raise a hand, waving shyly. Yeah, Amber told me already. Welcome to Glaze, Tofu. You wonder how to bring up his pink coat. Would it be rude to ask, or is it more rude to stare? Oh, no, you're totally staring. I got turned pink by a witch! To your massive relief, Juniper has smartly intuited the exact thing you were dying to ask. Thanks, Juniper! Ha! You'd think it'd wear off by now. It's been over a year. Oh, this takes place a year after. Interesting. Syrup 2 took place only months after Syrup 1. When does this take place? Why would a witch do something like that, though? Seems like an odd prank to pull. I was trying to chase him out of our territory. She had to do some other spell, I think. Can't believe that she had the nerve to keep coming back after that. Her and that green-haired alchemist. Yeah, this takes place after Syrup 2. Because they only come back once before Syrup 2. Sorry, I'm fixated with the timeline. Shut up. You asked if the witch turned the alchemist's hair that color too? Why would he know? Could be. Lasted longer than hair dye would anyway. I can read. I wish my friend was green. I'd say that so much. Honestly, that'd be kind of dope. Talk to Burscotch. Maybe she could turn you green. Juniper already stands out quite a bit, you think? Where are you from, Tofu? You've got a bit of a magic smell to you. Oh, are we a familiar? That'd be interesting if we were a familiar. This is the second time you've been asked that question tonight. You were doing your best not to think about it. Think about home while you were out. You tell them it's a town with lots of witches, but don't elaborate further. If you can get jerky there, it sounds like a paradise. It isn't, but she's right that it has good food. Now you wish you'd brought some more. Oh, we get to talk to all of them. The white one. You point to a wolf with lighter fur than the others. Juniper happily leads you over to them. Crystal! Timber brought a friend! This is Tofu! Friend? Don't be naive. Crystal thumps her tail on the ground. It reminds you of an annoyed cat. He's never mentioned you before. Can you really call yourself a friend? I didn't call myself a friend. She did. They did. I don't know what gender they are. I'll go with they. It was Crystal who said he wanted to be friends in the first place. It was Timber who said he wanted to be friends in the first place. You don't get why this wolf is being so prickly about it. Juniper whispers to you loudly. I like Juniper, man. Crystal doesn't like when other wolves get close to Timber. Don't say it like that. Ugh, God, brain lag, hate. I'm telling this to Tofu for their own good. Crystal snaps at Juniper, who pounds away playfully. This is starting to read as jealousy to you, but you try to keep an open mind. It's probably best to make your intentions known. You let her know that you weren't planning on getting in the way or anything, that you'll be leaving tomorrow morning. That's for the best. Nice meeting you then. Crystal walks off, tail swaying lightly side to side. Juniper returns to your side shortly. She prods at your hand with her staff. What did Crystal say? You assure her that it was nothing. Last one. You point out to the gray wolves. Juniper dashes ahead to meet them, and you follow. Charcoal! Meet Tofu! The gray wolf glances at you, and then back to Juniper. Where did they come from? Timber brought them. And where's Timber? Timber hops back and forth, wagging your tail like crazy. He's cooking chicken. We don't know that. He's talking to Tundra. Do not lie. For the outsider, Charcoal's ears fold back, and you find yourself suddenly being glared at. You're starting to feel like a bit of a burden. If their food's so limited, Timber shouldn't have offered it to you. Come to think of it, where do they get their food? Packaged meat isn't something you could forage, obviously. Maybe they get it delivered. No. Oh. I'm gonna hope I'm overthinking. Anyway. We trade with the witch. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, dear God. I thought they killed for their food. Everyone works hard to collect things the witches will give us for meat. But they only come a few times a year, when we run out of food, we're forced to scavenge. Now you definitely feel like a burden. Maybe you should pass on that fried chicken. No. He's already making it. It's too late now. If you pass on it, it's just gonna look wasteful and rude. Juniper cuts in, rolling in the snow, looking up at you sweetly. Charcoal's a good scavenger. Timber always picks them for scavenging duties. That's because I'm strong. I can carry anything home. You thought they were talking about foraging, but now you're a little confused. What would be so happy? Oh, maybe like a lot of supplies is the thing. Wait, that's right. You should offer them some of your food. You take your backpack off and set it on the ground and start digging through. Ooh, what are you looking for, Tofu? You brought your favorite, beef jerky. Wow, jerky! It's so good! You let the two wolves know you'd be happy to share it with them in exchange for Timber's cooking. Not a very fair trade. Timber's a great chef, you know. Charcoal turns up his nose at your offering, but Juniper starts sniffing energetically. Can I have Charcoal share? Hey, I didn't say I wouldn't eat it. You turned your nose up to it. You open the packaging and hold it out to them. The jerky is devoured within seconds. That's not bad. Alright, Tofu, you're okay in my book. You want Charcoal's approval! Apparently these wolves can easily be bought. By the time Timber seems to have finished his conversation with Tundra and has gotten started on cooking, you let Juniper know that you're going to head back over to him to see what you can do to help out. Okay, I guess you don't need me anymore, huh? Oh, well, don't say that. No, good girl, good wolf. Again, I don't know if girl or not. I'm assuming girl because Juniper feels like a girl name, but. You thank Juniper for being so welcoming to you. Okay, I was right. I was fucking right for once. I was right saying she. Fuck yeah. She gladly accepts the pat on the head. I'm good. Yay. God, she's so cute. She runs off happily. So much energy for this time of night. Cooking equipment is set up at the center of the village. You take off your backpack and place it nearby. The heat of the fire is a welcome comfort. You warm yourself a little until Timber comes back around. I already finished meeting everyone? You worked fast, Tofu. You admit that you don't quite have the energy to go around and introduce yourself to every single wolf in Glaze tonight, but you at least met a few. Not a problem. Figured you might need something to eat first. That's right. Tundra mentioned that Juniper had already eaten. What about everyone else? Was Timber cooking just for you? And what was it that Tundra pulled him away to talk about earlier? You're curious, but you aren't sure this is the best time to ask. Timber is occupied with cooking. Let's help him. You offer to help him cook. You can't let him do all this work alone. Here, chop this into thin strips. He hands you a cabbage and gestures to the cutting board. You ask what kind of dish he's making. Carriage? He says with a smirk, but you have no idea what that is. Oh, it didn't do a blue. Damn it. You'll see. The meat's already marinating. You remove your gloves and start chopping the cabbage as instructed. Keeping the sizes even turns out to be a struggle, but your fingers are trembling from the cold. You move slowly, careful not to accidentally cut yourself. You hope Timber won't mind you're not doing a great job at this. When you look back over to him, he's got a handful of oil sitting on the cooktop, and he's holding a bag of marinated chicken. He drops a piece of meat on what you assume is flour, flipping them over with a pair of metal chops. That's so smart! Oh, I do like the double hand method, like a dry hand, a wet hand, but like that's smart. Using metal chopsticks. Once coated, he sets them in the oil one at a time. As they sizzle, you realize, is he making Carriage? What? No, it's Carriage. A little doubtful, you ask him what he's got, where he got the recipe. You know what? Give me a second. I'll be right back. Now I gotta fucking do research. Oh, it's pronounced carriage. Wait. But that's what? Ooh, that sounds so good. All right, I'm back. I had to look. He is making Carriage. And I'm stupid. I've never seen carriage spelled out. Because I looked up carriage and it showed me a carriage, like horse-drawn. He is making Carriage. Cookbook. Here, I'll show you. You take over, all right? He shoves the chopsticks into your hand and dashes towards one of the ice houses. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm fine with cooking just so long as I know I'm going to be cooking. You're not sure you'll even need to do anything. The meat is still cooking. Timber returns, thumbing through the pages of a mildly tattered book. Excuse me. See, here it is. One thing that sucks if we don't have any mayo. Yeah, that's Carriage. In full confidence, he holds up the page of the book that clearly says Carriage. Yeah. You let him know that it's Karage. Wow, I'm dumb. Yeah, Japanese. I should have known it was Karage. You let him know that it's pronounced Karage, not carriage. What? He flips the book back over, holding it in front of his face in the low light. He was so confident. God, I love it. That's how you say it? I've been calling it carriage this whole time. You hand the chopsticks back to him, snickering a little. Damn, that's embarrassing. How'd you know about this? It's not something you eat often, but in some places, it's served even in convenience stores. Timber runs a hand through his hair in absolute despair. Thanks, now I feel like an idiot. You should. That was a good one. He says that, but he's laughing along with you. The food smells really good. You joke that he can still call it Carriage if he wants. Maybe he can put a unique spin on it. Carriage. He's muttering to himself now, making sure he remembers to pronounce it right. I'm laughing because I would do the exact same fucking thing. Hearing him do this makes you laugh even more at the absurdity of the situation. Stop! Do you want me to feed you or not? He's pointing at the chopsticks. He's pointing the chopsticks at you, but he can't stop laughing either. Soon enough, the food is ready. Timber serves you a plate, offering a fresh pair of chopsticks. You take a bite of the chicken, and as soon as it's cool enough to eat, it's so tender and delicious. This is the best thing I've had. This is the better than anything you've had from any restaurant. Well, not that you can afford anything other than fast food, but saying his cooking is better than that feels like a low bar. Chicken! Juniper and Ember come barreling back over once they realize the food is ready. Hey, you each get one piece. Let Tofu eat their fill, alright? Okay. There's really nothing better than eating delicious fried chicken in the crisp night air. You and the other wolves chow down. Timber encourages Juniper and Ember to eat their greens too. Hey, Tofu, I know we didn't get a chance to talk, but I'm happy another wolf came to visit. We never get to see other wolves, so I thought it was cool. Hearing him call you a wolf makes your heart swell. You offer him some of your cabbage. Yuck! I don't want to eat more of that stuff than I have to. Timber shoots him a look and Ember goes running off. That guy never eats his damn vegetables, no matter what I tell him. Oh, whoops. Well. You let Timber know he sounds like a parent right now. Nah, I'm not cut out for it. More like an older brother. Seriously, I go through all the trouble of making these balanced meals just for them to snub the veggies. Why even bother? Timber continues, muttering complaints as he gathers up everyone's empty plates. The wolves here really do feel like a family. It's so nice that they only let you join them for. It's so nice that they let you join them for a night. I can read. Now that the fire's out, though, the temperature feels like it's dropped considerably. You rub your hands together and breathe into them for warmth. This catches Timber's attention, and he stops as he walks by, nudging your shoulder. You can sleep in my place, Tofu. That all right with you? You nod, unsure of what other accommodations these wolves would possibly offer. He's already been so kind. Head inside if you want. I'll be there in a sec. Timber gestures to the ice house behind you, the same one you saw him run in and out of earlier. You decide to head inside. I'm cold. I head inside. Now that your stomach is full, all you want to do is relax and thank him for the meal and go inside. There isn't much inside Timber's house, just a couple of baskets of supplies and a large blanket laid out over an icy floor. You would have been kind of funny if he had some snow furniture, like an ice block for a table at the very least. Your own home is a little sparse too, which helps you feel all the more comfortable here. You aren't sure what to do with yourself now that you're in here. It's not like you could just climb into a sleeping bag. You look around absentmindedly. It's not long before Timber walks through the door to join you. Let me get your bed ready. Should have gone ahead and done that sooner. You let him know that you don't mind. You barely even feel tired right now. He rolls out a sleeping bag right next to his. You okay here, Tofu? Yeah, that's fine. It's a comfortable distance. You nod to him, pleased. Timber strips off his coat and climbs into his sleeping bag. You do the same. Come to think of it, it feels strange getting into bed without changing into pajamas. You ask Timber if he's always slept in his clothes like this. What? These are all I've got. I guess I'd normally take my pants off, but seeing as I have a guest... He trails off and pauses for a moment. What about you, Tofu? You gonna take that scarf off, or are you planning on sleeping in it? Why is he asking something like that? It's cold in here. I'm saying that I'm concerned. You'll strangle yourself in your sleep. Says the guy with his neck wrapped up like that. He's probably injured. Hey, I'm injured here. Yeah, I fucking knew it. It's an injury? You just assumed it was part of his luck. Honestly, I did too, but then I thought about it. It's like, well, he could be injured. You ask what happened. Nothing. It's mostly healed up, so just... Forget it, alright? Sleep however you want. Timber turns away from you. You aren't sure what to say. You give a small apology and do the same. Time to get some sleep. The sun is up, which means it's safe to travel now. You felt so welcome here. You almost didn't want to leave. But you know the way back to your campsite, so all that's left is to say your goodbyes and be on your way. You pull out some snacks from your backpack before heaving it onto your shoulder. Travel safely, Tofu. This food is better off in Tundra's hands. You really want to leave the wolves and Glaze a little something as a parting gift. That's very kind of you. You're welcome to return at any time as a fellow wolf. Yeah, you can be like an honorary pack member or something. Never had one of those before. An honorary member of Glaze. Moved by the words, you promise to come back and visit someday. We're always in the area this time of year, as long as you don't forget the way. Bye, Tofu! Be sure to bring some more jerky next time you come back to visit us! I want a souvenir too. It doesn't have to be food, but... Don't interrupt! I wasn't done saying goodbye. Juniper and Ember bark happily as they run away, giving you and Timber some space. Like I was saying, don't be a stranger, alright? You reassure him that you can never be a stranger to your fellow wolves. And now, with one last goodbye, you're on your way. It's gonna be a long walk back to your campsite. Oh, I thought that... I accidentally got ending 2! Oopsie! Ending 2, Honorary Wolf. Your first visit to Glaze was a pleasant one. You feel you'll return there someday. Check endings. That's cool. Okay, I got one of them. Cool. Timeline. Let's check this out. Looking for love. Okay. So, okay, yeah, I have to do all of these. Got it. Oh, I have to... Cool. Gotcha. Good to know. So, okay, yeah, I have to get the love for one of the endings, so naturally... Wait. Oh! Ask about Tundra. Talk to... Okay, gotcha. Got it. Okay, well, that's what we'll be doing next time. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. This is a nice one. I like this route. I really like this route. I like Juniper. I like the pack. This is cool. Anyway, Gods, I never know how to sign these off. God, I'm so bad at this. I need to get better at this. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Stay gold and see y'all around.